All right, Simon. So we just did a putting lesson. How do you feel about it? How do you think it went?
I think it went great. I mean, I feel more confident. Feel I'm better equipped to hit putts now, to hit them more consistently, to just be more consistent, and to have more of a chance to make putts.
Right. Okay. Cool. So you said that you wanted to work on setup, right?
Yes.
And then we could build off that. So how did we modify your setup to increase efficiency?
One is, I think there was kind of three main things. I'd say the first one was getting closer to the ball. I think that was the most important one.
So at first we were standing real far away from the ball.
So that means my putter was off the ground, and I kind of was.
We were kind of rainbowing it. You kind of had to flick your wrist.
Almost felt like I was putting trying to put draw spin on a putt.
Yeah.
So I think that was the most important. I think the second one was just kind of goes into being closer, was just keeping my putter on the ground.
Yeah.
Which I think that really just helped me kind of have contact consistently in the middle of the ball and the middle of my club face.
Right, and that's what we wanted to gain more consistency with too, is centerness of contact.
Yeah.
So setting up closer to the ball, and we were kind of starting everything with our wrist, right? But we started tucking this right elbow in and rotating those shoulders, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that helped with centerness of contact?
Yeah, I mean, I think that kind of goes into like the third thing. It was just it's kind of just moving everything as one. So it wasn't, I think it was, I saw it in like when we were doing my iron lesson. I felt that it's kind of, I have this tendency to always get my wrist moving first.
Yeah.
And then I try to, then my body follows. So then all of a sudden I'm trying to play catch up, and I'm usually using my wrist to try to kind of almost flick it.
Right.
So I think making sure I move as one and I don't get too wristy kind of really helped.
Right. I like the TikTok method. So back foot, front foot, back and foot, right? More tempo. Because at first we were kind of, we get back here and like, oh no, ball, boom.
Yeah, and then I was all from there.
Right?
I was almost all wrist and trying to kind of go, just gonna flick it like that and try to get through.
Right. So we were trying to move those shoulders to keep everything together, right?
Yes.
Awesome. And to help with centerness of contact, we did a gate drill, right? You remember that? So what does that increase? How did that help you?
It just, I think it's a very responsive drill. So kind of, if once you know you did something wrong, you're gonna get immediate feedback because you're gonna hit the tee, or you can easily feel it in your body that you're trying to restrain from doing something.
Right.
So I think that was kind of really helpful. I can see immediate feedback and know that, okay, well, maybe I was too far from the ball, or my whole putter wasn't on the ground. So I think it was really helpful in that way, and it just helped me say, okay, well, I know I can't hit the tees, so I need to set up correctly, take my time, get my shoulder, make the right swing, so not move wrist first,
right,
but move shoulders first, so I can get the consistent contact and make sure I don't hit the tees and get myself a chance.
When the putter goes through those tees without hitting them, it's automatic.
Yeah,
middle of the club face, it goes right where you're going, right?
Right where you're aiming. Yeah.
And that helped with your aim too?
Yeah, so I think for my aim, it just kind of, it almost makes it's going to go where you're aimed.
Right.
It's going to go, it's not going to kind of fall off the line because it's consistent contact. You're going to get the right speed. You're going to get, you just hit it correctly, so it's going to go where you're aimed, and it's going to go where you want.
Right. And we also put the ball a little bit up in your stance instead of back, and we did a little forward press with your putter. Do you think that helped the roll any?
Yeah, I think that with the forward press, it kind of just helps me, it almost helps me just stay on top of the ball.
Yeah.
So don't, kind of not leaning back or trying to get too wristy. It almost makes it where I can't, and I'll just kind of smoothly just go through the ball.
Right. And it starts end over end, right?
Yeah.
Instead of hitting up at the ball, and then it catches a second, and then starts rolling. With the forward press,
immediate feedback.
It's an automatic starts rolling.
Yeah.
End over end, right? Awesome. So you feel good about it?
I do.
Think it helped?
I think it did.
Awesome. So what I want you to work on this next week with putting is I want you to use that gate drill, okay? 5 putts on with it, 5 putts off. And rotate. Rotate that like 4 times each day you practice. Hopefully you can do it about 3 times this next week and see how much feedback you can get from it and how much improvement you make from it. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome.